What is this?
If you are a socialist and you care about working people, but you also hate Trump, how do you square the fact that the majority of private sector union members, the very people you exist to help and stand up for, voted for Trump?
From my point of view, what we need is anti-corporate candidates, anti-racist candidates, anti-sexist candidates that put forward not a message of division, but a message of unity based on the 99% opposing our common enemy, which you know, we in social students see as the 1%.
But wait a second. Who did the 1% support in this election? Who did every CEO, the entire tech community, all of finance, all of them were against Trump? And by the way, who's in favor of the mass immigration that you claim to support? It's businesses, because they want cheaper labor. They don't want immigrants to come in to make America more diverse. They want them to come in and work for cheap wages.
My fucking mod, ladies and gentlemen. My fucking mod, Hulk Hogan, sent me a QAnon clip with 104 views. I don't even know who to trust anymore. Maybe the Tankies were right. He is a trot thought, by the way. He is a trot thought after all. So maybe he is counter-revolutionary, and also beyond that, maybe he is CIA, okay? Trotsky was CIA.
Wages. Do you see the connection at all? And why you're abetting that?
Sir,
got him! I have this strong feeling that I am supposed to make myself available for the vulnerable, for the powerless, and for the voiceless.
Wait, by the way, the answer to that question is very simple, okay? This is really fucking frustrating when I see this. Because I talk about this all the time. Like, yes, the reason why immigration laws exist is so that there is a consistent labor pool of scabs, basically, that the American corporations or American industries, especially like agricultural industries, can flex in the face of and use to depress wages for the American labor population, okay? But the open border argument is rather simple. Migrants aren't scabs, bro. Fuck off with that shit. No, I'm saying use as scabs. They're not. But this problem would not exist if we actually fucking legalize them. That's the whole point. Tucker doesn't want to do that. Tucker's point is he just wants to keep America pure and white. If you have an issue with the labor pool, if you have an issue with migrant workers, if you have an issue with immigrant workers coming into this country, then legalize them. That's that easy. It's that simple. Easy clap in the chat, boys. There you go. So they too can also participate in labor unions, and they too can also participate in collective action against capital owners. It's that simple. It's not a just legalize them forehead argument either. It's literally that easy, okay? For some of you smooth brains who think it's very difficult to do, it's not. It's not difficult to do that at all. It is literally just legalize them forehead. It's that easy. And if you can't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. I've been toying with the idea that Tucker Carlson is Nazball. No, he's just a fascist. He's just a fucking Nazi. I mean, Nazis were also nationalists. They were also quote-unquote socialists, but then cared exclusively about the interests of the Volk, the German, the pure Germans, the white Germans.
Want cheaper labor. They don't want immigrants to come in to make America more diverse. They want them to come in and work for cheap wages. Do you see the connection at all? And why?
If you have an issue with immigrants coming in for cheap wages, wait, I didn't. I showed it. Thank you, Simnick, for the new emote. Hasan PFU.
You're abetting that?
Sir,
got him! I'm supposed to make myself available for the vulnerable, for the powerless, and for the voiceless. So
that's a fine idea.
This is the one.
The question is, how do you do it?
How do we do it?
It's hard to do it.
Huge bloody question. Sometimes they don't want me interfering in their lives.
There is that.
Majority of the time.
Right. There certainly is that. Well, there's a maxim that's often applied by people who work in old age homes, which is never.
I swear to God, I'm unmodding you, Hulk. Like, I swear to God, I'm unmodding you, dude. I'm never clicking on a video you send ever again. Going forward. You son of a bitch. Stalin was right. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, this continues?
Game ruined my life. Or at least it's ruined the only relationship that ever really meant anything to me. But then I came across advice from a fellow lefty.
Like a leftist, you mean? A comrade?
Yeah, Hasan Piker.
Stop! Stop it! Why did you do this? Why did you fucking do? Oh, fuck you, dude.
Oh, the youngest of the young Turks.
Tip, tip, tip. Milady.
Right.
Well, I can see it. He's a bit of a brocialist at times.
Okay,
What did he do this time?
All right, let's do it. Operate on scarcity dynamics. This is going to be something that triggers a lot of folks, but you can't seem too available. If you're unobtainable, human beings automatically assume that you are more valuable. Don't look too overzealous, don't seem too available, and actually get busy. I will be flying out of Los Angeles and going to Spain for the next 5 days. I have to figure out what the time difference is. I have to figure out if I can make it to the Raj podcast. I have to figure out if I can make it to, what else? What else is there? I have to figure out if I can make it to DND. These are a tremendous amount of things. These are a lot of things. There are a lot of things that I said I would do.
Walk out the door, you see someone that you know and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
This is something that you can do to show people that you, oh shit, I was too busy, I couldn't get back to you in time, I'm so sorry. And it is manipulative and I totally understand, but it goes off of exactly what I was talking about before as far as scarcity. And as far as like increasing your value to actually get to a point that is your actual value. Who made this?
Hasan Piker is my favorite of the Turks that are young.
I think Hasan is very smart and good at training dogs. I would let him take me on a date.
Hasan Piker is the most handsome man on Twitch when I am not streaming.
I am obsessed with Hasan because I want both of his gigantic wrists in my man pouch.
Mirasımıza büyük utanç getirdin.
I'm a gnome, and you've been... No!
Oh my God!
Why is it that in this early part of this century, socialism suddenly makes a reappearance? Why?
This is getting scary. If you pay attention, it will scare you.
Socialists becoming the mainstream of the left.
The Democratic Party is embracing socialist values.
They talk about
things that everybody wants.
Let's see, single-payer, universal health care, universal jobs.
They're saying, I want free Medicare. I want a guaranteed salary.
Government-subsidized housing for everybody.
Fully funded public universities and schools.
Abolish ICE, and, of course, impeach President Trump.
What happened in Venezuela? They call that democratic socialism.
The average Venezuelan has lost 24 pounds because they're starving to death.
In Venezuela, human beings are taking dog medicine.
Their ultimate end is either North Korea or Venezuela.
Just look at Venezuela.
What country is this, Venezuela?
They're going to be the left of Venezuela.
Venezuela?
Venezuela. Venezuela.
Venezuela. Venezuela.
Venezuela.
She's talking more about Scandinavia than Venezuela.
Would socialism require that we give everything back?
Let's hang out at the coffee shop and talk about socialism.
I'm a democratic socialist. Shut up, will ya?
Maybe go easy on the socialism.
When you think of the atrocities that have been committed in the name of socialism, in the name of communism, it's just staggering.
Single-payer healthcare system is very frightening to me indeed.
The left of the Democratic Party is describing communism, not socialism. Communism.
Indeed.
All this talk about Russian influence going on, but if you really think about it, the real takeover of the Marxists, the socialists, the old Soviet Union is on the Democrat Party.
So if Democrats want to go out and say, let's have socialism.
And they really mean communism.
Actually claiming they are the new normal for your Democratic Party. Okay.
Free college. You look at socialized medicine, single payer. You look at income, universal income.
And everything's free. You're going to get everything free. Lollipops going to fall from the sky.
Why do you think people want socialism?
I'll explain it very easily. It's like the mob. You want something, you take it. Who pays for it? You pay for it. Or the other guy pays for it. What's the difference? We're going to take it, keep it, take it, give it to somebody who deserves it. That's what we're going to do.
If you are still a socialist after 25, you've got no head. You know who said that, I'm sure.
I think Churchill said that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Correct.
That was... Okay. That was incredible. I take back everything I said. Thank you, Lodane, for the incredible fucking video. I'm still unmodding Hulk.
If you are a socialist,
how did you guys watch this 104 times? Who watched this?